Well, this afternoon, our Volunteer Week takes us to the Legal Aid Society of Cleveland.
Yeah, that's where our 3 News legal expert, Stephanie Haney, volunteers her time. Stephanie joins us now. Stephanie, big question here. I love all the Law and Order shows. You know, I feel like I could be a lawyer, at least the way they make it look on TV. I'm sure I couldn't. Do you have to have a legal background to volunteer there?
You don't, Jay, actually, and I think you'd be surprised at how helpful you could be. I actually think there's a job that could be really good for you at some of these legal aid events. Yes, we are here. We're at the Legal Aid Society of Cleveland, right here in downtown Cleveland on West 6th Street. It's an organization that I have had a wonderful time getting to know and spending some time working with here. We're going to tell you a little bit more about it. So first up, we've got John Lykin. He's the president of the board here at Legal Aid to tell us what Legal Aid's mission is and what they do. Hi, John.
Hi, Stephanie. So Legal Aid provides free civil legal services to families with low income here in Cleveland.
Okay, yeah, so that's what you have to do to qualify. You need to be in that low income bracket, people who really need it, those free services. Over here I have Joe Rogers, excuse me. He's the chair of the pro bono committee on the board here at Legal Aid. So Joe, can you tell us a little bit about how many people Legal Aid serves?
Sure. Legal Aid serves about 20,000 people a year. Pretty incredible number with about 3,000 volunteers to support that.
And you need a lot of people if you're serving that many people here in Northeast Ohio, and the volunteers are very important to the Legal Aid Society. I talked earlier with Lorain Gilbride. She's the managing attorney for the Volunteer Lawyers Program. Here's what she had to say about the volunteers here.
Our volunteers are so important at our brief advice clinics because without them, we would not be able to do these. We typically do a brief advice clinic at least once every couple of weeks. We serve 5 counties in Northeast Ohio. So in addition to Cuyahoga County, we're also doing brief advice clinics in Lorain, Lake, Geauga, and Ashtabula counties. And we simply don't have enough staff to be able to go out and do all of these clinics. So volunteers are really necessary and so important to us at these brief advice clinics.
Now, what you're looking at here is Saturday's clinic at the Memorial Nottingham Cleveland Public Library. Joe and I were there actually volunteering together. Joe, tell people what happens at a brief advice clinic.
Well, it's very simple. Families and individuals who need help with legal issues can just stop in and get that help. And it's really just an incredible opportunity for volunteers to give back. But what's also incredible is the people that come to these clinics often are desperate. They have nowhere else to turn. And this is what they do at these clinics. They give people an opportunity to get some legal advice, access to justice, which everyone's entitled to, and a little bit of hope back.
It is an incredible experience, I can tell you from personal experience being there. And John, very quickly, tell people where to go to get more information about volunteering.
So you can jump right on our website, our Legal Aid website, which is up on the screen, and you can fill out a form and get in touch with us.
That website is lasclev.org. And Jay, they do accept non-attorney volunteers too. Those are the people that talk to people right when they walk in the door. I think you would be great at it. I think you would.
And listen, I can just imagine how rewarding that work is. What an invaluable service this provides for 20,000 folks.
That's a big deal. Who
would have guessed? And by the way, Stephanie, thank you for volunteering your expertise in that area. Really cool. Steph, thanks.
And
You're
coming
very
up.
welcome. Thank you, guys.
Sorry, Stephanie. Thank you again.